What's up, Fire fans? Gabe Ramirez here, ready to talk about the exciting victory where the Chicago Fire took down FC Dallas 3-1. And to do that, one of the guys that put a goal in the net, Andrew Gutman, is here to talk to us today, man. What's up? How you feeling?
Feels great. To get the first victory of the season is huge for just the morale of the team. We put a lot of work in the preseason, and just excited to get that first one, and hopefully we can get rolling.
What was it like to play in that weather? It looked, I know sometimes it could be bad, but that looked real bad.
Yeah, when you think of Texas, you don't think of that weather. It was like 40 degrees. It was misting at one point, then it was raining, then it was misting, then it dropped a little bit more, but whatever the conditions are, we were ready to play. The field was amazing, which also helped. We just battled it out and got 3 points.
Yeah, speaking of battling, obviously you guys are dealing with a lot of injuries. Kellen Acosta goes down early. What's the mindset at that moment before things start kind of going left?
Yeah, I think, with Kellen going down, that's a big blow for us. He's our captain, he's our leader. He has a big voice in the locker room, but, Mauricio came in and did an amazing job. I like from the team not really panicking. I think that we kind of just had that next man up mentality. Mauricio got into the game, he started to play better and better. We just grinded it out.
Talk to me about halftime too, right? What is that like? What's the coach speak? What's the team morale like in that moment as well?
We understood that we didn't play, up to our standards. We were a bit sloppy, but we were still in the game. It was 0-0. We were doing some good things. We were putting them under pressure. And so it was just about, getting more confidence going into the second half, trying to be more dangerous out on the wide channels or through the middle. And then it was just about belief, the belief within the squad that we are a good team. We do want to compete with the best teams in the league. And we were able to show it in the second half.
Obviously, you go down 1-0 early, but it seemed as though like the defense really led to the offense. Is that how you viewed it in the second half before we get into the goals?
Yeah, I think, every game the defense is getting better. We're getting more stable. We're understanding, what the coaching staff is asking from us. And then we also have guys on the back line that can make a difference offensively, as you saw in Dallas. So I think, game by game, we're improving a lot.
Yeah, it seems as though, when you're thinking about Bamba on the outside, first game of the season, had some really nice crosses. Then this game, it was Hugo Kuipers on your goal. It missed the first guy, then you come from the back end. What are you thinking as you're attacking the ball? Did you think the ball was going to be able to make it around to you?
When I was up in that position, I kind of looked at Hugo and I was like, the only way I'm going to be able to get the ball is if he plays a ball like that, right? So I just darted, to the back post. Hugo has unbelievable quality. It was kind of like a who wants it more moment, me or the outside back. And thankfully, I just wanted it more, beat him to the back post and had an easy tap in.
Yeah, it was great to watch because I felt like a couple plays before that, you had some good runs on the outside. And so this was like the payoff for those moments. So it was really cool to see that. But you guys are tied there, right? 1-1. And it felt like, even from a fan's perspective, like there was a weight lifted off of my shoulders. And even though I wasn't anticipating what was going to happen in the next 10 minutes, I did feel as though the floodgates had opened. There was a lot more attacking going on. It felt like more aggression. Did you guys feel that way on the pitch?
Yeah, definitely. I think, with how we played them the entire game, we tired them out. And you could see it in the last 10 minutes. I felt like we were maybe the fitter team on the field. We were the one kind of dictating the entire game in that moment. Now we just needed that final quality, and thankfully we got it through me, Leo, and Hugo.
So speaking of Leo, perfect touch right at the top of the goal. The announcer said, obviously you didn't get a chance to hear it. The announcer said, didn't know what to do after he scored the goal.
Yeah, celebration.
Celebration. Oh, how happy were you guys for Leo getting that first goal?
Oh, so happy for him. He's a young kid. He comes over to America, doesn't speak the language, has an amazing preseason, but then gets injured, and he battles back from injury and comes in and, I don't know how long he played, maybe 15 minutes, but you can see how dynamic he is and how good he is. And, just really happy for him to score, and maybe we'll work on the celebration here this week.
yeah, you, Hugo, and Leo can all get together and kind of work on that. All right, so let's talk about the last couple of minutes, right? It seemed as though it piled on. Hugo comes on with the penalty kick. What a great touch, right? To get into the box, to create that separation on that first touch to get away. What did you see from your vantage point? Because that was on your side as well, right?
Yeah. When I think Joe played the pass, and I always knew Hugo was going to get to the ball first. As a defender, you're taught not to dive in when he's going away from the goal. But luckily for us, the guy dove in. Hugo's a smart player. He draws the contact, he gets the penalty kick, and then, I've seen him make a million penalty kicks in practice, so I knew it was going in.
It seems as though not only him, but everyone else, their play has kind of elevated with the addition of these new players. I've seen it over the last couple of years, the difference. Talk to me about that, right? The synergy that's happening in real time with the new additions and the guys that have been here.
Yeah, definitely. I think the new additions have been amazing. You look at, you know, a guy like Joe comes in and, you know, he's played against some of the biggest clubs in the world, and, you know, just his knowledge of the game, his understanding on what to do in certain situations, and then just how dynamic he is. You know, just having him alone raises the quality of the group. You know, and then bringing in a guy like Jack Elliott on the back line, who, you know, to play against him all these years, it's nice to have him on our team now. You know, he's super good on the ball, talks a lot, organizes us well. You know, those are just two of the guys. I can go on and on. But then obviously, you know, bringing in the new coaching staff, they've really set the standard in preseason for us. And, you know, I think the guys have responded well to it.
Talk to me about where the confidence level is at right now. I know it's early in the season, right? No need to put any type of pressure on the squad, but talk to me what that confidence is like right now.
I've grown up around the club, and this is my second year now with the club. And, you know, from what I've known back then till now is completely different. You know, this feels like a club that's on the rise. This feels like, you know, something could be brewing here that could be special. But at the same time, we do understand that we're building towards something. It's not going to happen overnight, you know, but I think, you know, the guys are super confident right now. We know that going into games, we can win games now, and we're confident with it. And, you know, hopefully we can show that every week.
Well, hopefully we're going to be seeing a lot more of that as the season continues, man. We want to see this thing rolling. We know the confidence is there. We can see it from a fan base perspective. I know you guys can see it at home as well. And you'll be able to continue to see it this Saturday as Chicago Fire takes on Toronto FC, 1:30 p.m. Hopefully they can follow up the big victory against FC Dallas. That 3-1 was something special. Hopefully we can duplicate that. All right, guys, vamos Fire. We'll see you guys next time. Come along for the ride.